13 of the 16 are out on the racetrack to take the green flag. B-mods were underway. Duvall leads him into the corner on the bottom, but there comes Brent Bates on the outside. Side by side down the back straightaway, Duvall and Bates heading into turn number 3. Duvall on the bottom side. Bates again carries the speed on the outside, and what a charge coming out of number 4. Brent Bates driving the 17. It's no mystery here that 17 has got this racetrack figured out. Jeffrey Kaup up into the 3 spot right now, but here comes a charge from Shenberger's 83. Shenberger was right up front in his heat race. And now Bates turns the 17 around in front of the field. They split and nobody makes contact. Stack up in order. They will fall in line with a 4th place car going inside that second double file row, 5th place car going to the outside, and so forth throughout the remainder of the field. Bates is going to have to go to the back for drawing the caution. There's a couple laggers slacking back behind the 17, and he's going to get the benefit there. Bates has 3 cars behind him when he gets to the flag stand. 4 behind him as he enters turn number 1, and he's trying to get 3 more out of turn number 2. Stacks up behind Dustin Ward's 32X, but up front it is all Mike Duvall in that 13. Problems for Ward. That car looks like he's struggling on the front end. And now some smoke comes out of that 17. Sparks underneath it, smoke from the back of the car, and the rear end looked like it shifted in the car a little bit as Bates pulled the 17 Scooby ride into the infield. So a tough break for one of the fast competitors who had an opportunity to take home a victory tonight with all the added money to tonight's program. So it's going to be Duvall leading, Kaup and Shenberger. The field is really starting to spread apart now. And problems for the 64. Bryce McFarlane, the left front, is really kachowed here. McFarlane tries to exit off the raceway, and he can't get the car turned. That's going to draw a caution. Duvall riding solo out front, double file stacked up behind him. 10 cars remain in the A feature. Green flag waves. Kaup gets a good jump on the outside, and Shenberger does not get the pull on the bottom of the racetrack. Kaup has found some tack on the top side. He enters in the middle of turn number 3 where it was slick. He goes to the top side of the front straightaway where we saw at intermission there was still a lot of moisture, and Kaup's going to stay on the top side against the wall all the way around turns 1 and 2. He had a lot more speed that he carried around Duvall, but that's a long way around the top side. Duvall's taking the shortest way around, trying to hug the bottom. They're going to close in on the 1 car of Andrew Kimsey, who had spun around and stalled for a moment in turn number 2. Sean Langover's 28 is in the infield. We got cars all over. The yellow light's going to come on. Through the caution. The caution's not charged to Kimsey's 1, but Kimsey will get to rejoin the back of the field and not have the leaders on his bumper. That opens up clean air for Duvall in the 13. Doesn't have to worry about getting around a lap car when he's got Kaup and Shenberger breathing down his neck. Green flag waves were back underway. Kaup again goes to the outside. Duvall rolls the bottom and jumps to the top side of the racetrack. Duvall's going to go against the tractor tires again, and he's going to go all the way to the top. He's got that diamond line perfected right now. Kaup is just trying to stay on the top all the way around. He's got speed. He's got the power. The car's handling well, but it's just a lot further to go. And this time he's going to dive to the inside and go underneath Duvall. He slides up the racetrack. Duvall's going to cross back underneath, and they are side by side down the back straightaway going into turn number 3. Kaup's got it here out of 4 new leader this time by Jeffrey Kaup all the way from Woodward, Oklahoma. The Bomber's going to take the top spot ahead of Mike Duvall, who hails from just up the road in Owasso. Duvall's keeping it close, trying to stay there right behind Kaup, hoping for a mistake, try and take an opportunity to strike. They're pulling away from Shenberger's 83, who has a charge now from the 86 car of Donald McIntosh. And they're getting the 5 to go signal. We got one getting loose in turn number 2. That's the 3-digit car. The 418 of Jason Snelson in front of your leaders. He's going to go back behind him now. The top 2 get around Snelson's 814. Green light stayed on, which was good for Kaup. He's got about 5 car lengths between himself and Duvall. 2 laps to go. White flag will wave as your race leader is into some traffic. He has got nowhere to go at the moment. Kimsey is there. Teal is there. They're right in front of him. They send Kaup all the way around the outside, and Duvall is going to try and take advantage of that and roll the bottom. We're coming to the checkered flag out of the final corner. Kaup is able to hang on. Duvall will take second. Shenberger will finish third. What a battle for the top spot, and it got interesting near the end with the lap traffic. But how about the Woodward Bomber traveling across the state to try and take some money from the Green Country drivers? All the way over from far northwestern Oklahoma, comes over here to Tulsa. Was talking to Jeffrey Kaup before the races tonight. He said it's been a pretty good year. We've run 28 shows coming into tonight for 2023, and we've had 24 top 5 finishes. So only 4 of his nearly 30 races throughout the entire season has he finished outside the top 5. And tonight, he adds another victory to it. Jeffrey Kaup out of Woodward, Oklahoma, driving the number 92, your winner in the B-Mods tonight at Tulsa Speedway.